Minutes ago that more than 24 states have now sued the Trump administration in a last-ditch effort to maintain SNAP funding. Joining us now is Democratic Congresswoman from Minnesota, Angie Craig, ranking member of the Agriculture Committee, which oversees SNAP. I'm always happy to have you as a guest, but particularly now, given this lawsuit that was just filed, what can you tell us about it?
Well, I'm very proud of my Attorney General, Keith Ellison, in Minnesota. He's among 22 other states who filed an action against the Trump administration today. Candidly, I said last week, we need to sue their asses. This is illegal what they're doing. We have appropriated money. It's over $5 billion into a contingency fund that until last week on the USDA website itself, it said that this money could be used during a government shutdown. And we know they also have the authority to also move other money around and pay November SNAP benefits. The bottom line, Chris, the administration is choosing not to pay 440,000 Minnesotans their SNAP benefits in November. They're choosing not to pay 16 million children who have access to SNAP benefits. They are choosing to do this. It's illegal, it's immoral, and it's probably one of the most cruel things we've seen out of this administration so far.
Well, let me talk about the other side of this. The Agriculture Department has a new message on its website blaming Democrats for this upcoming lapse. And so Speaker Mike Johnson, who also defends the Agriculture Department's refusal to step in and use contingency funds to help, said this.
We want to fund SNAP, but they did the legal research and they could not find a 1930s era statute to bootstrap that one. The contingency fund was approved by Congress, and when the Democrats voted against the CR, they voted against the ability of us to use that money. And so 42 million people are going to suffer because they're playing political games.
So I just want to repeat that and get your reaction. He says when you, the Democrats, voted against the CR, the continuing resolution, you voted against the ability to use that money. What do you say to that?
I say if his mouth is moving these days, he's lying. There has never been a lapse in appropriations for SNAP in any other government shutdown. This isn't new territory for this administration. They know. Secretary Brooke Rollins, her own website up until Friday night spelled this out clearly, that contingency fund can be used to fund SNAP benefits in November. It wouldn't be enough to fund the entirety of the benefits, but she also has the authority to move money around to make November benefits whole. So anyone who says the administration can't do this is just lying through their teeth, which, frankly, I've just become accustomed to during this shutdown. And look, where's Donald Trump? He needs to come back to the United States and get this government open. He's literally in Japan today telling people to buy foreign cars. This is insane. First, he wants us to buy Argentine beef, and this week he wants us to buy foreign cars. What happened to putting America first in this administration?
I also want to ask you about something another member of the administration said, Congresswoman. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was confronted over the hardships that farmers are facing due to the trade war, President Trump's trade war. I want to play that exchange.
China has been boycotting American soybeans, and American farmers have really suffered. Do you see a real light at the end of the tunnel there? They may allow soybeans again?
Well, Martha, in case you don't know it, I'm actually a soybean farmer, so I have felt this pain too.
According to The Hill Online, Bessent's latest public financial disclosure shows he owns corn and soybean farmland in North Dakota worth between $5 and $25 million. Forbes puts his net worth at $600 million. Do you believe the administration is in touch with how farmers are being impacted?
Well, I don't think the secretary's been on a combine, and I know that all over Minnesota, we've been combining corn over the last couple of weeks, and we're almost done with it. Look, this administration is so out of touch with America's family farmers. You know, they've slapped America's farmers in the face for the last several weeks as they chose to bail out Argentina, this across-the-board trade war with China in Minnesota alone has cost us $2 billion in soybean grower business. So that guy's never been on a combine. And it's just, again, once again, this administration is putting America last, and they need to get Trump home. None of this is going to stop until he gets back, calls Republicans back from their more than month-long vacation now, and gets back to the negotiating table.
Congresswoman Angie Craig, thank you so much. And still ahead,